It was just my father and mother and myself. And we started the whole process when we were living in a basement apartment with one bedroom, and my mother would clean the car during the week. My dad would tinker with the engine, and you knew what your weekend was. Well, it was a complete family endeavor for us. My mother was kind of the starting line crew. I was the trailer crew. We would travel from track to track. So the car was parked essentially in 1980, and it sat for 25 years. Then my dad put a new engine in it, which is the engine in it today, in about 2005, took it out to the track a couple of times, and then had some heart issues and ended up passing.
And not just racing, but winning, and winning big on those weekends was what grew the legend of Brian Sr.'s dollar after dollar race team.
Rather than just be a dedicated racing car, I was trying to talk to him, because it was later in life, to put it back, make it streetable. After the car was passed along to me, decided that was exactly what I was going to do with it.
After his dad's passing, Brian Jr. wanted the car restored, but had no idea that fate would play a hand in meeting the right team to honor his late father. And it would be a team that already had a long-term friendship with his dad.
I met Aaron at my father's funeral, and when I was looking to refurbish the car and restore it, it became kind of a natural relationship.
I loved his dad very much. We had an awesome relationship. He was a quiet visitor that would come in, spend, it could be 3, 4, 5 hours here a day, talk cars with you, all the good stuff. Just a priceless friendship. His son acquired the car. I met him, and again, another priceless guy.
Now, even though the Big 3 team restored the Chevy 2 back to street form, the company is called Big 3 Performance for a reason.
Don't let it fool you. It's about 650 horsepower, naturally aspirated, 1,000 horsepower with nitrous, trans brake, 12-point roll cage.
We met all the safety requirements with the roll cage at this point to meet the IHRA and NHRA specs.
There's numerous measurements upon measurements upon measurements of trying to get everything straight.
Yeah, the complete cluster in that car is just the way his father had it, and right down to the bench seat, which is fun for me. I love that kind of stuff.
This car was so special to owner Aaron that he wanted to keep part of it in the shop.
Back then it was, hey, and that's dollar after dollar, Kobylinski, so I had asked him if I could cut a quarter panel and keep a quarter panel, so he kept one side and I kept the other. And that's a true gold leaf, all hand painted.
For everyone involved, especially Aaron, we all know how Brian Sr. would react to seeing his race car restored.
You couldn't wipe the smile off his face, I know it.
The car is beyond anything I think he would have ever dreamed at this point. And I also think it's just been his relationship with my father that really made it a special process for us.